And we're back once again. I don't want to jinx myself, but I think I may have finally figured the controls out in regards to the menu. So watch me mess it up horribly now, just to spite us all. But yes, nothing new in the chamber here of eternal darkness and walking into chairs. We have gotten a new trick, though. The ability to reveal the invisible. Now, there are a couple places in the mansion where something is obviously concealed. So we're gonna go try out our spells at them. I'm coming. There better be someone there this time. Damn kids. Their country music and their... Some of the more obvious ones would be over here. The mysterious wall section. And damage field. Reveal invisible. Who cares what I know? But as you can see, that has no noticeable effect. That's an energy field. Alright, why do I always do that? Yeah, reveal the invisible is a sort of passive. As you can see, our vision is kind of tinted right now with a blood haze. This is perfectly normal. If we were to run into anything invisible, we'd see it. I know what you're up to, bust. I think it's in this room that the... Ah, yes. Notably, we can't see anything because this is a same level enchant. We have to reveal the invisible with a dominant enchant. Is that painting bleeding? That should have worked. Oh wait, it's Ulyaoth, isn't it? I'm a smart player. There we go. It was like, you finally figured it out, hey Alex? We've got this dresser key. Oh, go figure. Using the key to the dresser unlocked the dresser. A chrome finish revolver and another page from the Tomb of Darkness. A journey into darkness.
Soon, the heart will be in our possession, my liege.
Never underestimate the power of Mantorok. Even in death, it corrodes all about itself.
It is unguarded. The presence of the corpse god causes fear in all who come near it. It has torn entire villages asunder and made the region uninhabitable. Only the foolish would venture near it.
Even so, what may be easy to take may be easily taken away.
Fear not. For centuries we have searched for something that was before us all the time. Mantorok's essence never left the city temple, and with it located, we are one step closer to your freedom, Master.
Yes, yes. Make haste.
Well, that wasn't ominous at all. One more thing before we read the chapter page. I think we may be able to do it. Doesn't really matter the alignment. Chattur'gha, protect. itself. Nice. It is a noun-verb system, so these things make, well, sense. Remember this spell? This is what the Guardian threw up around himself to prevent us from hurting him. Each of those orbs will absorb a hit. It's a very handy spell. Which is why we're going to assign the Xel'lotath version of it to a hotkey. And now for the chapter. Who will we meet this time? I can't wait to find out.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From all walks of life to all parts of the world, their tendrils crept and wrought their insidious damage. Their prisons decayed constantly as their guardians' work continued. I discovered mention of a breakthrough in satellite radar imaging that revealed the presence of a hitherto unknown temple mound in the Angkor Thom region of Cambodia. An archaeologist of some repute, Dr. Edwin Lindsey, took it upon himself to investigate the area, to reveal the secrets of history. Unfortunately, the local government at the time thought differently, requiring that Lindsey find other means into the country and to finance the expedition. He found these in Paul Augustine, a collector of rare items who professed an interest in the discovery and agreed to help. After a dysentery-riddled 2-week venture, Lindsey and Augustine located the remains of an ancient city temple dating back to the 12th century.
Yes, this is it. It has to be. I hadn't expected the information to pan out, but here it is. The satellite data was correct.
For years, I have searched for it without success. Here, all along, clouded from us beneath the great ancient's insidious magic. I am very pleased with your performance, Dr. Lindsey. Very pleased. In fact, so pleased that I will give you an early bonus.
My God!
You are a scholar, Dr. Lindsey, not a warrior. In that regard, I have several centuries more experience than you. Don't be a fool. Die quietly. And you will not suffer. You cannot escape me, Lindsey. This place will be your tomb, just as it is Mantorok's. Guardians of Ulyaoths, kill him!
And here we are, thrust in medias res here against a new enemy. They are nasty things. I think they drain your sanity constantly while alive. We got plenty of stuff here, though. Those wings protect them from damage. Oh yeah, they drain your magic to cast spells. I meant to finish. Well, Paul Augustine seems to have taken his leave. And we've got this whole dusty covered mural. But what else did we have? An archaeologist's brush. I remember this bracelet. No, it wasn't a bracelet, it was a necklace. What was that? Statue of a seated goddess. Where her neck and wrists should bear jewelry, there are merely worn grooves and flecks of bronze dust. Had they been stolen by grave robbers? No, just fell on the floor. Is there anything else we can do in this room? It's our favorite place ever. You'll note there are a couple new additions here. Well, we've already seen Anthony, I forgot. Cream looks so stoic there. And over here, the greatest character ever, Max. Look at him, looking way more awesome than he ever did in life. Well, now let's shut up the voices in my head. Did that do anything else in here, or do we just now have the tome? I forget, honestly, if this has a duration, so we're just going to throw it on. I mean, look at all this glowiness. The Mantorok zombie is helping us out. Same puzzle from way back when. Ah, just telling us that this is dusk. I probably missed reading this before. Having this spell makes the temple a lot easier. As does having a gun. Now that there are... well, all those things running around. Metal bracelet. I'm sure it'll be important later. So many items to juggle about in this chapter. I think this may be one of the item heaviest ones there is. Dense cobwebs hiding something. You'd think we'd need the torch for this, but... Tear. Summon. See, what this guy's got here is a damage field. Let's see if I can whack it with a sword to demonstrate. See there? We can't do anything about this. Because they don't go down on their own. They have to be taken down. I do like the subtle illumination the barrier provides too. It makes life just that much easier. As you could probably guess, considering it's the exact same puzzle, because it's the exact same item. Amazing how it hasn't hit it or rested in all these centuries. It's a loop, so we may as well go around the loop. How do I know it's a loop? Because it was a loop last time. Stone statue of a Naga, a snake-headed demon, stands guard in the corner of the room. A raised platform stands before it with a bracelet on it. Should we pick up the bracelet? Of course. I think we made the snakes mad. Will they accept substitutes? Good thing they're not picky. Ah, forgot that one. Got hit there. And that was Tyr, I believe. Oh, whoa, no, none of that. Get our glowies back on.
Enter Xel'lotath.
This again. What was the pressure plate for? Oh right, these are differently colored. Why, thank you, Traps. You've been most helpful. This one is silver. Will you take this bracelet statue? And another one of these. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Do you, like, miss picking up a rune identifier? Oh, this must be Dispel then. It's not Tyr. But in any case, being as that's Ulyaoth, we need Xel'lotath. Dispel... No wait, that must be Area. No wait, that's Area. There we go. I am Ramble like Ramble person does. Oh, right. Moving. Bad. reward is a silver necklace. I'm gonna head back to the entrance. I've clearly missed, like, the codex for Dispel. And that's just going to make life annoying. It's probably actually in the alcove around the other way, but... probably run around with a torch at this point. Get even more illumination. I really don't want to miss anything, even though I don't think I actually have at this point. What happens if we try to leave? Lindsey has no intention of leaving the temple yet. He is determined to get to the artifact before Augustine does. No one crosses Edwin Lindsey. I don't believe I've ever tried that before. There we go. Got his breath. Ah, there we go. I missed it. Dispel. Nethlek. You know, for once I don't think the ambient sounds are as an insanity effect, it's just kinda birds. Will this work? Just look how apathetic I am to traps like this. I know it may seem cheap to figure out the dispel or the spell for that early, but you can figure out any spell you have the runes for. Ah! And it's a bone thief. Is it? It was a bad time for the lights to go out. Anyway, moving on. Ah! Rune enemy. I believe that's the creature rune. Does that mean we can do what I think we can do yet? Project and the new one. Nope. Ah, you again. Isn't a different version of any of these things for the various alignments. They just kind of are. Their colors vary, though. And the make sure you got this rune because you're gonna need it point. Mantarombies. Someone's been playing around with Minecraft since we were here last, and they've actually added a whole new floor to the temple, as opposed to the vertical access shaft. Full of even more painful traps than before. Well, thank you for demonstrating why we don't want to stand there. Mantorok is just helping us every way he can. A statue of carved granite depicting a ceremonial temple guard. It appears to be keeping watch on the seated goddess in the corner of the room. Right. You know, I bet we can't take that item until he's no longer watching. Bicycle pose, carrying something valuable. Yep, we can't take it because her hands are closed. Panel recessed. That didn't do anything. Except reset itself after a bit. Oh. I took the wrong door. Oh well. I love how those things will just clear themselves if you get a zombie to hit them. We should be about to a point that I think is a good stopper. Ooh, Chattur'gha, that's bad. Come on. Now we have here a damage field put up by Chattur'gha, with also a blatantly obvious Chattur'gha symbol in the middle. Dispel magic. What's this here? Something sealed away by all three ancients? At least they're symbols. Another one of these. That thing is filthy. Gives us no choice but to deal with it. Ah, poison gas! Yeah, I think that's what that button does, is it... Like, if you trigger a poison gas trap, it'll... Here we are in a Xel'lotath room dealing with Ulyaoth weaponry. But... I can show this off. Only one component remains to the seal. I don't know what I'm looking at there. Just to be sure. Lindsey is keeping a remarkably clear head about this whole endeavor. Ah, crap. There's the way down. Ugh. Good thing we had magical protection, or that... Yeah. What we need to do here should be fairly obvious. Small basin or font situated beneath the statue. Beside that, an orb-shaped button sits on a panel of stone. Well, let's push buttons. Water smells like a strong acid. Perhaps strong enough to dissolve metal or flesh, if Lindsey isn't careful. It said dissolve metal, or similar. We've got something covered in hideous, horrible gunk. Now that is a necklace. I believe this is the hallway. Start. Starts. There appears to be a hole in the wall. It is large enough for a small dog to pass through. Well, unfortunately, we're not a small dog. We can't get through that hole. You again? Alright, panel. Shame I didn't remember that earlier. But we've now completed a full loop. And we can... I'm going to push on just a little bit more, because I think I can find a good way to end the video. I'm not kidding when I say that. I mean actually accomplish something, even though we're not gonna end it. You suck at being light source, Torch. Oh, come on. We have the statue here. We do? Or don't? Or... Am I thinking of another hallway? Yes, yes I am. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that shuts off the poison gas. The same statue with gold. Let's give her proper adornments. And we can descend further into the depths. Why won't you die? Really? There's still one of you coming? Alright, didn't wait for the glow. Now it appears waiting for these puzzles has finally taken its toll on Lindsey. I don't actually have the runes I need now, do I? I'm gonna be... Xel'lotath for kicks. You're kidding. That was it? Oh. Right, it wards a creature. Well, in this horrible, bleak, nightmarish Cambodian temple, I'll see you all next time on Let's Play Eternal Darkness, in which we get stuff done. Later, everyone.